so wonderful. Amazing lady.
Forward to the
Yes.
Carolean age.
Yes, because I've met our king on a good number of occasions as well, as I have met our new queen as well. But Queen Elizabeth means such a lot to me, and it's meant such a lot over all these years, but it is going to be hard to realise that she's no longer there.
It will be, and today is the day when we all take a moment and pause and think about that on that long final farewell journey, which will pass us here and then head on to the final resting place in Windsor, where Charlotte is this morning.
Yes, the Queen will be making one last journey, going from Westminster Abbey to here at Windsor. Along that route, it'll be lined by 2,300 police officers as well. At Windsor, along that route, it'll be lined by 2,300 police officers, as well, of course, as many thousands of members of the public who will turn out in order to catch one last glimpse of her. Just after 3 o'clock, she'll arrive here in Windsor. There'll be a procession on foot along the Long Walk. That's the tree-lined avenue that leads up to the castle here. And then when the procession comes through into the castle grounds, the King and other members of the royal family will then join in. And being here inside the grounds of Windsor Castle, you can see just why the Queen would have loved it so much. It's so beautiful here. We've been here as the castle's been waking up this morning. Also many weekends here throughout her reign, and she was here during the pandemic, of course, for a long time while all of the restrictions were in place, and it was here that Prince Philip died in April 2021, and we remember those poignant pictures of her in St George's Chapel sitting alone at his funeral. And in just a few hours' time she will be once again reunited with him. She will be buried there in the chapel, the 11th monarch to be buried there. At 4 o'clock, the committal service will start. It's led by the Dean of Windsor. 800 guests are invited, and that's the chance for the royal household, the members of staff here at the Windsor estate, to say their final goodbye, as well as members of the family as well. And there'll be significant occasions throughout this service. The King will be placing a flag on the Queen's coffin towards the end of the service. The Lord Chamberlain will break his wand of office in half and place it on the coffin. And at the end of the service, her coffin will descend into the royal vault and a piper will play a lament. Now at 7:30 this evening, there will be a private family burial service here. It's been described as a deeply personal family occasion. And that's when the Queen will be buried alongside the Duke of Edinburgh, her strength and stay, and also alongside her father, her mother and her sister, Princess Margaret. And her father wrote to her a short time after her wedding to talk to her about the importance of family, and he said, "Us four must remain together," and in just a few hours' time they will all be together.
Charlotte, thank you so much. You can't help but think of that speech that the Queen gave during lockdown when she said, "We will be with family again, we will meet again."
You certainly will. So there you go, that's the Long Walk today. Already people lining the streets of Windsor. Ranveer's done amongst them all for us this morning. Morning, Ranveer.
A very good morning to you. It's very, very busy here. I arrived here at about 5:30. It was busy then, but out of the crowd, we've heard a lot, haven't we, over the last 10 days of the stamina and the determination of the British public who just want to be there to pay their respects. Well, let me introduce you to Kathy. Good morning, Kathy.
Morning.
Where have you come from?
I've come from the Sunshine Coast in Australia.
Specifically for this. It's an extraordinary story.
Totally.
Tell me what happened last Thursday,
Friday morning,
before,
yeah. I've had a phone call about 4:30 in the morning from some friends saying that the Queen had passed away. Went, oh my gosh, and raced downstairs and tried to book a flight, and eventually got a flight, and I flew out on the Tuesday and got here Wednesday night.
I find it incredible because normally if you get a phone call at 4:30 in the morning, it's because somebody in your family has passed away.
Yeah.
So why did they want to call you? What was it about you?
Well, they all knew that I was coming, whatever happened in the life, I was coming to the funeral of the Queen. So they wanted me to know as soon as possible so I get a flight and get here.
And what do your friends and family think of you?
Oh, they think I'm crazy. Absolutely, I'm a nutter. Then my children are just going, I can't believe it. And my husband just said he'd rather stick like pins in his eyes than do anything like this. But yeah, no, I'm here and I've got here and I've done everything I wanted to do.
What have you
like this. But yeah, no, I'm here and I've got here and I've done everything I wanted to do.
What have you done? You've been to the lying-in state?
Yeah, I've been there, spent 10 hours in the queue, and I've been to Green Park and put a kangaroo in Green Park. I've been to many pubs. And then I got here yesterday and I had a hotel, but then I've been here since 5 o'clock, yeah.
Extraordinary effort, Kathy.
Oh, it's huge.
Why for Her Majesty?
Well, she's just an amazing woman, and I just thought, she's just like everyone's grandmother. She's just like the most amazing woman in the world, really. So I thought, I have to be here. After 70 years of looking after everybody and being the Queen, I'm just one of those things you just have to do. It's a history-making event, and I'm here.
Well, it's absolutely astonishing. Now, I know that out of pure coincidence, you were sat in the queue here at the Long Walk, right next to the brilliant Henry. Henry is 10. Good morning to you. You're here with your mum, Lauren, and godmum Linda here, Lauren's godmum. Now, Henry, you've heard Kathy's extraordinary story.
Yeah.
Try and beat her. Tell her what you've been doing.
I camped out last night and we got here at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock last night you decided to come here. Now, Lauren, was this your idea?
No, it definitely was not my idea. I'd rather be in bed until this morning.
Henry, what happened last night? So you were thinking of coming down, and what did you say?
My mum said, let's just get her at 3 o'clock, and I said, no, we might as well just camp.
And did you get any sleep last night? You were out in the open air last night, then?
Yeah.
No tent?
I did get about 5 hours.
You got about 5 hours sleep. And how are you feeling now?
Fine.
Yeah, and what was it about wanting to be here at 9 o'clock last night, camping out overnight? What is it about the Queen that made you want to do that?
Well, she was reigning for 70 years, and I think we could show her respects. And
Well, it's the best of British spirit, isn't it? I think that's absolutely wonderful. Godmom.